What is going on, Fam Jam? It's another edition of Throwback Thursday, coming at you from Georgia. Today we are visiting a classic, an instant classic, and to me, the second most important song of the entire emo pop punk revolution that happened in the mid-2000s. Today is I Write Sins, Not Tragedies. To find out the number one, you gotta watch the whole video. This is Panic at the Disco, I Write Sins, Not Tragedy. Tragedies. Can't talk. I'm super excited. Love this. I have a Panic tattoo. That's how much I love this band. And we are going to dive into this one. Kind of blew them up, got them on the map. And this is almost 20 years old. Almost. 17, 18 years ago, which is crazy. But let's just go ahead and dive on in. Fam Jam. Let's go.
Imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words.
I love you too.
What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, says a bridesmaid to a waiter. Yes, but what a shame the poor groom's bride is a whore.
You sang the whole first verse. I know you did. I did. It's fine. The greatest thing about this is we hadn't seen a lot of this kind of wild, theatrical, fun stuff before. You know, you see the 80s rock that we grew up with, and the hair bands, and then you saw grunge from the 90s. But this is like mime and circus coats and top hats and just wild, theatrical fun. And mixing that with some incredible lyrics. Probably some lyrics we weren't supposed to be listening to.
I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a damn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a damn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of, well, in fact, well, I'll look at it this way. I mean, technically our marriage is saved. Well, this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne. Oh, well, in fact, well, I'll look at it this way. I mean, technically our marriage is saved.
Oh, the guy liner. Man, just takes me. I was in theater in high school as well. Yes, we wore eyeliner. Makes your eyes pop on stage. But this just brings back. I'm instantly 15 again, and it's so good. You hear that dun 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 dun. It takes you back. You know what this song is. Kind of feels like Black Parade. That first note, you know that song. You hear that intro, like it immediately takes you there. It's so much fun.
Well, this calls for a toast, so pour the champagne, pour the champagne. Damn door, no.
a fun video. You've got like Mom, the Barnum and Bailey Circus, Crazy, the Oddities, all the fun. It's just, and we weren't used to that. Like today we see it and we're used to it. Back then, God, thinking of 2006 as back then, but then we just didn't. Plus, growing up in that time, we weren't exposed to it as early. We're exposed to a lot more now. And this was earlier stages of YouTube, earlier stages of the internet, of having the internet on our phones, when the early web browsers on phones were terrible and they sucked, you know. So it just takes you back to a whole era of, I'm not worried about a mortgage, I'm worried about, you know, where are we going to go on Friday night after we get out of school. And lyrically, it's fantastic, a lot of innuendo, and Brendan is one of the best lyricists and one of the best vocalists of the past 25, 30 years. His vocals are insane. Of course, now 25, 30, I would say 40 years. His vocals are crazy. His vocal control, his high notes are nuts. Like, everything about them is great. And sadly, they are together no more. But we can still wink at the past, which is what the Throwback Thursday is all about. Going back and visiting just really epic songs and putting them back into the fold. Maybe them throwing them on a Spotify playlist here soon. Getting back into some of the stuff that we grew up on. And I love it. Love this song. Love this band. And again, this was their coming out story. Their coming out party of exploding onto the scene. This song was everywhere. If you weren't there or aren't old enough to remember, I would say if you were under 10 at this point, you probably didn't get to listen to this song. But like, this song was everywhere. This and a few other songs out of that, like Fall Out Boy had a couple that did that. Helena and Black Parade. Black Parade was all over everywhere when it came out as well. So a few of those pop punk songs just exploded, and this is one of them. And I said it was the second most important one. The first one, to me, is the middle, that was used in like every single coming-of-age teen movie that was put out in that time frame. You hear it over and over, and it's on every single pop punk list. The Middle by Jimmy Eat World is the quintessential pop punk song. This is number 2. So, you know, being top 2 in an entire era of music, pretty damn cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we will see y'all next time. Do me a favor, scroll down there, smash that subscribe button. And you did it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. But until then, Fam Jam, I'm out.